Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I want to talk about what to do if your husband doesn't like to eat healthy, if your children don't like to eat healthy, if your family doesn't like to eat healthy, especially if you're on a weight loss or fat loss journey. And this also applies if you're someone who is trying to put on healthy muscle, because it does require to change your nutrition habits quite a bit. So this is something that my clients often deal with, but I feel like it's kind of overlooked in the fitness industry. It's kind of taboo to talk about this, but I've experienced this. And so I'm here to just give you guys some practical tips for what to do if your family or your spouse doesn't want to eat healthy food. All right. So first of all, the thing that I found that works the best for me and my clients is number one, having a strong resolve that you will eat healthy no matter what anyone else does. And the reason why I'm saying this is because what I find is that husbands, family members, children, kids, they will test you. They will test you to make sure that you're serious about this change. Because if your family has been eating unhealthy for a really long time and your husband married you while you were an unhealthy person, this is going to disrupt things. And they're fine with the disruption, I found out, but they actually want to make sure that you're serious. So the first thing I would recommend is that you have a strong resolve to keep going no matter what. And that sometimes is going to look a little funny because they're going to be used to ordering pizza and McDonald's, and maybe you order a chicken salad with no dressing, or maybe you order a protein style burger with and fries instead of the full shebang. Maybe you say no to a milkshake because it doesn't fit what you're trying to do. But the biggest thing is that you have to allow them to see you being different, and you have to be okay with being different. Okay. When I met my husband, like, he was eating pretty healthfully, but he certainly was not my standard of healthy, right? Which is, I don't eat fast food. My children will never have fast food as far as I'm concerned. They can eat that when they're older, but I'm not going to be introducing a bunch of chemicals to them when they're young so they can become addicted and use food as an emotional tool, because that's what it's designed for. Okay. I eat mostly organic. I stay away from gluten and dairy because it doesn't feel good to my system, and everybody's different. So it was a little odd for him to be married to me and have someone who has a different level of, I guess, strictness when it comes to diet. And so I had to just be myself and be resolved that this is what I'm going to do. You can do what you're going to do, but this is what I'm going to do. And this leads me to my next point, which is do not nag. Which I know can be really hard for a lot of women. And by nagging, I mean, don't make sly comments. Don't say anything about the food choices. You just keep doing you. And whenever it's possible, make healthy meals. Now, I'm very lucky, I understand, because my husband will just eat whatever I make. And so I tend to make healthy meals. That's not really a problem. I know that some people's husbands are not interested, or their families are not interested in healthy food. So what I would recommend, and what I recommend to my clients, is find a way to make your favorite things, your unhealthy foods, a little less unhealthy. So for example, we like to do taco salads. We like to do tacos. We like to do burritos. So instead of using massive tortilla shells, which are upwards of 300 calories a piece, and then using refried beans, and then using the fattiest cut of meat, and then using sour cream and guacamole and all that, we change the ingredients a bit. So maybe we'll use a lower calorie tortilla, or we'll use a smaller tortilla. Maybe we'll skip rice, but put beans, or skip beans, but put rice. We will, instead of using full fat sour cream, maybe we'll use Greek yogurt, or we'll use just a little bit of avocado to give you that taste. So we modify the ingredients. We'll use a leaner cut of meat. We'll use turkey or chicken, right? So learning how to make your favorite health foods a little bit more healthy. We love our air fryer. I like to make sweet potato fries. I've been doing that forever. If you guys have been following me, you guys know I love my sweet potato fries. When I was single, I had sweet potato fries every single night. And it's very simple. I cut up my sweet potatoes. I spray a little olive oil. What do I use? Avocado oil. I use a little salt, and then I put in my air fryer, and then I would have my steak, or I'd have my chicken, or turkey, and I have my vegetables. So that's tip number 2, is do not nag. And tip number 3 is to make those meals healthy. Figure out how to make the meals that you guys love a little more calorie and nutrition and protein friendly. The biggest thing with these meals that people are eating are that they are usually very, very high carbon, fat, and lower protein. Okay, so the goal is to make most of your meals around protein. Okay, so I know that's really tough for a lot of people, but there are so many recipe books. I have a recipe book, in fact, right now, I think it's in my description box, that has healthy recipes and that are protein based, so that you can make some of your favorite foods healthy. Now, the last advice I'm going to give you is to continue to eat out. And the reason why I say this is, in real life, you're not going to just stop eating out, right? Even my clients go out to dinner. What you need to do is learn how to order healthy food out, because going out isn't just about the food. And that's something that we really have to start to change as a culture. In the United States, when we go out, we binge, we splurge, we just go all out. And you don't have to do that to enjoy the meal. You don't have to eat the whole thing to enjoy the meal. You can actually just go and enjoy the experience of being with your kids. So I was out this weekend. I was coaching, and I did not have any of my normal stuff with me. So I ordered salad with steak, salad with tuna and 2 potato fries, and bread. And that was like my staple for dinner. And I had some sandwiches. So learning how to still eat out without disrupting the family culture or disrupting your marriage, because we love going out to date night. We love going out to dinner. And I don't want to ruin that by saying like, no, we can't ever eat out. No, I'm going to continue to live my life, but show you guys that it's possible to live healthfully and still enjoy life. And that really goes back to number 1, which is you have to show people what's going on, not tell them. I used to say to my parents, because a lot of I coach athletes, you guys know this, their parents will ask me, hey, well, like, what should I do about my daughter? She's overweight. I'm like, well, what are you eating at home? Stop telling her to do something differently from what you're doing. The minute you guys decide as a family, or you decide as a parent, as one person, that, you know what, I'm going to do something differently, everyone else will follow. It may take 3 or 4 months, but they will start to follow, as long as they know that you're for real, right? They have to trust that. So the biggest thing out of everything I've just told you is that you have to be resolved that you're doing this, and it's not going to bother you that your husband doesn't, that your family doesn't, that your kids don't. It can't bother you. You guys, to this day, family members will still make comments about what I do. I have to remember that is them, this is me. They have their own issues around food that have nothing to do with me. And it makes them uncomfortable that I can gladly go to dinner with some of them and order what I want and not have this desire to order all of the things. And I order a Pizookie if I want to, and I don't if I don't. I have cheesecake if I want to, and I don't if I don't. I feel no obligation to do that just because I'm out. But to this day, you guys, family members will still make comments about my food choices. And that's just something that I've learned to live with. It's something that I've learned to live with, because I said, you know what? It's more important for me to feel confident and good about what I'm doing than to be liked. And for your family, this is a matter of life and death, really. It's a matter of being healthy. Do you want to be around for a long time? At some point, you're going to have to resolve that that's what you want to do. And I promise you guys, with all of my clients, everybody gets on board. And if they don't, my clients find that they stop caring. So that's my motivational Monday for you guys today. If you want my protein recipe book, you can go ahead and click the link in the description box below, and it'll be up there for you guys. All right, you guys, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe on this video. I'm so sorry for the shakiness. I'm still working out my camera, y'all. Anyway, you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.